Good morning, y'all. Pacific Coast time. Oh, geez. Well, I heck with it. Pacific Coast time is 10 a.m. That's when we go live here. This live stream on behalf of Keyboard Cat. Astro says hiya. Editor Noob says yo. Hansne Proud Nirvana and Annie Maria. Wow, there's so many. Astro, how are you? I am good. How are you, Astro? Hasnain, yo first. Keyboard Cat is right. Oh, he left the room. He's got a new scratch and post. That's all right, Anna. Don't worry, we're all here now, right? We gather in the good name of the cat to say peace, love, harmony. Man, I watched the news this morning. Good God. Everybody wants everybody to go to jail. Everybody's lying about everybody else. They're lying about lying. People are starting fires. Man, expensive brands. Do I have some? Well, I don't know. I'm not really. Well, I have Coca-Cola in the fridge. One can. One can. We're doing good. We're doing good. Question of the day, Govinda Das. I only have one cat right now, but counting this little guy, it's two. We're going to do a quick tour of the office space here. Just going to go in a circle because my chair can spin, and that's a nice thing. You know, Andy Warhol said you can't argue with your scrapbook, and I totally believe that. And so what I've been doing all my life is putting my scrapbook up all over the place. So, because if it's in a scrapbook and it's on a shelf in a cupboard, you got to get it out to remember what was going on. So I just kind of put a lot of my scrapbook up on walls and all over the place. Hi to the doom. Where you got that? Where's parsley? I like that. He's an Italian kitty. What is my favorite Keyboard Cat song? Well, I think it's the moods of a cat. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Doom. Keep it cool. Patrick Zaloga says the cat has gone missing. That's a bummer. Yeah. Bummer when your cat goes missing. There it is. Whoa, I gotta quit that. Well, I got a couple of clips I wanted. German, I really don't. Thanks, Lucas. I will be waiting to see you tomorrow. I'm going to a birthday lunch today for my friend named Jack. It's going to be good. It's all old school dudes who, I'm wearing my Ramones shirt just to remind Ramon. The Doom says I'm like 63 or 68 years old, more like 74. But thanks for the compliment. Astro's cat is missing. Oh no, that's a bummer. Well, let's play. I don't want to play this one because it will nuke my chances of any revenue. This one's called Keyboard Cat Makes Your Day. And I know it will make your day. There it is. I may have to play her twice. One more time. And thank you, Zbop, for help on that to writing that song. Not bad. That was pretty darn good. Well, on that note, should we look for one more video? See if we can find something in a hurry here. I don't know what this one is. Keyboard Cat Has a Posse. Let's try it. Oops, wait. I got the camera aiming the wrong way. Let's rewind this. And away we go. Not bad. Oh, Patrick's hamster died too. Well, animals are just like people. We all gotta go through the transition and stay in the vibe. That's for sure. Let's keep the vibe going here today, which means be kind. Just be kind. Oh, hey, I rewatched an old documentary the other night that was so good. I watched Banksy and Shepard Fairey made and Mr. Oh, I can never remember it. Mr. something made that good documentary called Exit Through the Gift Shop. And I highly recommend you all watch Exit Through the Gift Shop. It's all about the vibe. It's about the vibe and keeping that going. And it's going whether you want to be in it or not. Yeah, we're all going to die one day. That's all right. It really comes as no surprise. And who says things are going to be worse because you're dead? I don't know. I can't, you know, I'm not seeing the proof about that. It's just as much argument for things are going to be better. I think maybe it clarifies our connection with the vibe and we get back into the system being governed by only by vibe and intention, which means kindness. That's what I'm that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, Nanak, be sure you watch this one. Exit through the gift shop. Because all art galleries have gift shops, and so they're just somehow as a pun on that. But it's really about, there's a lot in there about Banksy. It's a good chance for all of you guys to learn something, a little art history lesson here, contemporary as it is. The life after death is forever, says Lucas. I can feel that. Patrick says, my mom thought if she dies, she will go back to year one. That's possible. I don't know why not. Maybe it just whatever we want is what we get. Or what we deserve. Yikes. But anyway, back to the art history lesson. Those two guys that you'll see a lot of in that documentary, Shepard Fairey, who is a Los Angeles-based American graffiti genius and sort of new Warhol character, is definitely worth doing some research on. His one of his big claims to fame is that image of Andre the Giant, that a friend of his did some work with in his studio one day, and then people liked it, and so he took off with it, and he really, really did take off with the word obey. This planet is temporary. Well, in a fashion, temporary is another word for forever. Yeah. So Shepard Fairey is pretty cool, and his word is obey. So he kind of puts out lots of stuff with the word obey. In fact, I think his website is obey.com, I think. But anyway, I've made some of my stuff kind of reflect that Andre the Giant look with my keyboard cat stickers and subsequent artwork, and using the word play, not obey, but play. So obey your play. And then the other one is Banksy, who's a British, London-based, sort of graffiti. Well, yeah, definitely graffiti artist and installations, all kinds of stuff, mostly guerrilla work. His stuff is just great. When you go to see Banksy, you need to do a little bit of image searching. Yeah, do this. Increase your knowledge. This is just like going to Fine Arts 101 here. Art history with Charlie. Do a Google image and wiki search on those two guys, Shepard Fairey and Banksy, and then get a hold of that movie, Exit Through the Gift Shop. Nanak, if you love graffiti and all it stands for, you are going to fall in love with Exit Through the Gift Shop in the first 30 seconds. The opening song is great. It's by a little known but outrageous musical artist named Richard Hawley, Hawley. And I think you want to look him up too, but that song they use in the open where everyone's painting everything is called, I think it's The Streets Are Ours, I think. My class are saying, what's 6 plus 7? Well, does anybody know that? I trimmed the sides last night and I got some help from my wife. The top's growing out a little bit. and the sides are pretty much white sidewalls right at this point. So get busy and use your like finger to give us a like here on this live stream, if you would. And they actually, that documentary with Banksy and all that, it's been called a mockumentary because it's kind of makes fun of it being a documentary. It's a documentary about itself, which reminds me of a movie that I actually starred in years ago. That is a movie about a guy who wants to quit his job and make a movie about a guy. And I'm the guy, and I really did quit the job and made the movie. And you can see it. It's called Only a Buck. Only a Buck. You can see the whole movie if you go to onlyabuckmovie.com. No spaces, onlyabuckmovie.com. And it says play movie, and play that, and you'll see me when I was younger and all kinds of stuff. It was shot almost the same time as the keyboard cat footage, so it was about in 84 or something like that. So dig it, try it out, and let me know what you think of Only a Buck. My friend Jerry Cook. Jerry Cook is quite an artist and filmmaker and animator in his own right. He's got clients that range from Charlie Schmidt to Nike. Yep, the big one. So remember too to I know a lot of you are already subscribed to this channel, and I do appreciate that because subs are really good to have in my YouTube world. And and hit the notify option so you will get reminded when we're coming back on. And share it. If you have friends who you think might dig this sort of a live stream, tune them up to it. Tell them what to do, and then they can join us, and they can be talking down here on the screen to each other and to you and me. So talk about getting people together. Ahmet, we don't need that kind of language. We really don't. Just a car guy. I could be called just a car guy. I'm pretty much complete just with the whole car scene. I've always had hot rod cars and old stockers. And back in the day, I raced slot cars and built 100,000 models and look at a lot of car videos. I love gassers. Old gassers on the strip and on the street are so cool. Nothing like a 55 Chevy or a 39 Chevy jacked way up, straight axle, fender well headers, 2-inch, big block aluminum, I think, and some big ass tires, but no tubs in the back, I don't think. That's too modern, I think, narrowing the rear end and putting tubs in. I think that wheel wells got to get radiused and those slicks got to be sticking out. Some of the best wheels I learned back in the day building hot rods in the 70s. Some of the best rims ever, and still they stand up, are Anson Sprint wheels. They're built for sprint cars, so they're light, they're strong, they're right, they're engineered, and they just look cool. My brother-in-law had a 39 Chevy with a big block holes in it, and he had Anson Sprints all around. It was kind of a gasser, but it was low in the front. Otherwise, it was, I guess, a gasser, but it had big old M&H Racemasters on the back and polished, deep reverse Anson Sprint wheels, and little skinny one, tiny ones on the front Anson Sprint wheels. I forget what what tires were on the front. I think Firestone. Somebody says, "Are you a cat?" I am. Somebody figured it out. Isn't that great? Somebody figured it out. Lucas says, "I am. This is the owner of the cat." It's true. Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you're curious and you doubt that I'm the keyboard cat owner guy, I mean, I'm not bragging about it. It's just what happened. I mean, I didn't go to college to learn how to get a cat and get well known because the cat plays the piano. You can't plan on these things. So, yes, Mark Hernandez, Julia, says your cat is nostalgic. Yeah, it really is. It even is for me, even though I see the video constantly. I laughed out loud at a ding. I laughed out loud at a play him off video juxtaposition the other day that somebody just put up. It was hilarious. It really captured what Keyboard Cat is capable of. It's unspoken. It's unbelievable. I don't know how many days it's been since any cats died. Eris said somebody's cat died. Ahmet says, yeah. And Popcat says, Popcat or Floppa. That's like, give me liberty or give me dinner, right? How are the cats? Right here, they're all good, Kenneth. It's good, so good to have you back. It feels like a breath of fresh air. It does. Waris Barakzai, Lala cartoon characters, movie memes. Hey there, buddy. Keyboard Cat alive. Where is the cat? I think at the top of the stairs. We'll go check him out. We got some food for him. We can watch him stuff his face. Well, there's 22 minutes we are into this. I don't know what difference it makes, little or none. On this planet, there's no timeout. Like in sports, you see that guy makes that sign with his hand, or the players do, and calls timeout. There's no timeout. This is it. This is the show, the vibe, and how good it is. At Arian 40, hey bro, what's happening, my man? Original Keyboard Cat was a long hair orange tabby. Arian 40 says, I'm Arian. You got a good name for it. No, the current Keyboard Cat, see, Keyboard Cats get reincarnated, I think, kind of like people. And when Fatso died years ago, later on, at the suggestion of a guy named Ben Lashes, who's pretty cosmic, suggested another Keyboard Cat. And so I went on a search, a mad search. There could be a movie about that search, where I went to cat shelters and was kind of frenzied because I was driven to do this. And audition cats and find someone who had a spiritual match that matched Fatso, and that there might be some extraterrestrial assistance, and I could actually find a reincarnate for Fatso. And I did. It took about a week, and I got a lot of scratches on my forearms from auditioning some cats that were just not into, show business, but they were cool. I loved them, and they were part of the vibe. Popcat says, this is good too. Floppa or Bingus? That could be the name of a book brought to you by the best-selling author of Krupa or Cryptes. Ahmet votes Floppa. I'm going to too. Yes, of course, when any of our cats check out of this reality, we're sad, mainly for us because we're here without the joy of having them here physically. But their vibe is. So, yeah, Lucas is, I'm telling you, Lucas could be creating all this stuff. Lucas says, keyboard cat never dies. Fatso's spirit is in every keyboard cat. Yeah. God. Layla says hi. Thank you, Lucas. The cat's over behind me here. We're going to get going and be doing that. I wish I had more coffee, but I drank the whole cup of it before live stream. So that's the way she goes. Okay, so now we're looking for the cat. Okay, here we are, switched up. I'm ready to roll. Good, lots of people around. Oh, there's where he is many days, right? Up on that. There's the wider shot of the room. That's where I was sitting. And there's my scrapbook on the wall. And on top of this desk, there's a shelf way up there. And of course, many of you already know, but that's where he has a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4 little padded cat nest thingies to stay on, fine and dandy mattresses. And there's one of the coolest little old TVs known to man. Boy, am I glad to own that. I think I paid $10 for it a long time ago, in the early 70s, I would say. Here is a treat for Presley, our current incarnate of Keyboard Cat. And frequently, he's over here. Is he outside?
No, he's right here.
Meow. Kitty, kitty.
He's hungry. Let's go over here. Come on, Press. Come on. He's been waiting. He's probably upset. Come on.
Turn on that slide.
See him over there, Sean? Come on, here's your food bowl. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Jump. Good boy.
And now we put it in the cup. We put it in here and we roll it around. Pat it a couple of times. And then
There he goes.
he likes it. Okay.
Thank you. Mark Hernandez said, it is possible to create a new meme with that cat.
Yes.
So cute. Lucas Moraes dos Santos says, in heaven, I'm going to be there with you, Charlie, and Fatso, Bento, and Skinny, and Presley, and my family, and everyone. I want to see all of you. Well, does that make sense? Lucas is like the legitimate spokesperson. Lucas needs to write a book about this and his experience with it. Eat up. The timer's going off for something. Meat. Get in there and eat some of that. Well, my name is Layla. Ahmet says, oh, cripe. What's your favorite cat breed? Well, I like them all, but I sure do like the orange cats. How old was I in 2007? What's 7 and 49? I was in my 50s somewhere. Yes, My partner knows I created a meme. Fatso actually was my partner's cat, but it's a community property state, so. Ahmet says Van Kat. And Layla, meow, meow. He's getting a good dose. I'm going to give him the show business plate and see if he wants any of that. Oh, he sniffed it and he went back to plan A. This one has catnip though, dude. Look at. Get you some. He's super cute. Ahmet, Lock One, Layla, everybody loves this cat. There he goes. He likes to look outside, but I think right now he wants to go outside. Somebody for outside? Keep it up. Well, he didn't touch his Hollywood plate. Let's put this back over here. And then I think maybe go upstairs and look at what was happening up there yesterday. I still have not spent a good afternoon photographing recent paintings from this stream and listing them at eBay and then promoting them, giving them some edge. Hot dog? Yeah. I still haven't had a hot dog since yesterday, but I have eaten a lot of other good food. Layla likes that there cat, oh boy. Okay, there's what we were working on yesterday. Free jazz music. Keyboard cat with stars and stripes. There it is. But definitely needs some. It needs some work. So let's give it a little. I'm thinking something's got to give up here. What's above that arm? Oh, it's all red. Yeah, it's red. That's easy, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, now. Let's do a little burrito. Hey, I was thinking of putting some names on here. Anybody want their name to be on this painting? Let me know straight away. I must say, I'm liking this painting. I think that's going to be it. Anybody who hasn't liked this that's still on board, Joey Ramone forever. CBGB. This ain't no mud club. I ain't got time for that now.